you doing, everybody? We are here again on Tuesday for another Transformer Tuesday. You know what happens on this channel. Every Tuesday, we have a Transformer video for you. And please, if you could help us out by doing that. And if you'd be so kind as to help us out by subscribing, because it does really help the channel and it does really help us build to that 1,000 that we're trying to meet. So I would much appreciate it if you could do that. Thank you guys so much. So the last couple of weeks ago, we had Rodimus Prime. We have Rodimus Prime Unicronus. So the evil Rodimus Prime, kind of Unicron-looking face right there. We'll go over the parts in it and everything like that. But you know how we always do when we do these Transformer videos. We show the instructions in case you lost them or want to see them ahead of time. There you go right there, a little bit of artwork on there. And of course, you know what you can do. You can pause to take a good look at the instructions if you need to or want to. I just like to give that feature because I know some people like to look at that and be able to understand how this is transformed if they decide to purchase it. And it is a Power of the Prime that we've been doing lately. We've been doing the Power of the Prime series. So we are going to keep moving forward. I think this is the last. I'll double check. And we'll, of course, take a nice look at the artwork right there on the box. This pan up a little bit. See that artwork right there. And, of course, a little bit on the back. As you can see everything right there. And it's very basic over there and very basic on the top. No even need to show the top, basically, because that's how basic it is. But we'll put that out in the distance a little bit there. And then over here, I am showing it upside down because it's just easier. You got the blacked out matrix and you got the other gun. Those weren't taken out. Now, in vehicle mode, or I guess Rodimus mode, and you'll see in a couple of minutes why I said Rodimus mode. But you see it right there. And of course, we got the plastic wheels. It rolls okay. Nothing crazy, nothing adventure, nothing really over the top about the rolling. The plastic wheels, it just, I don't know. Like I always say, I don't care for the plastic wheels. I'd rather have the old school rubber ones. In vehicle mode, he's not that bad looking. Some of the newer ones are kind of and we had some issues with the Rodimus because we opened him or did an unboxing. This is not an unboxing, but I literally just opened it a little while ago and transformed it so I would be able to give you guys exactly how he transforms. I want to make sure we give the full feature and everything. So there you have a little bit of a close-up of him in vehicle mode. I don't want this to be too drastically long. So if you want to take him out of vehicle mode, and I'll tell you why I said Rodimus in a second. Well, a little bit more in a second. Oh, and you got to pop these out over here after you put up the smokestacks. And he comes out. It kind of clips on right here. If you see those little pieces right there, they clip on to the little grooves over here, and then that goes on there. The smokestacks for the tractor trailer does go up. So then you just flip these back and you have an evil hot rod, and that clips onto the same clips that the other part clips onto when he turns into the tractor trailer, I guess you would say. But the other cool feature of this is you can roll these up. You can roll that up. Then you can take this and there we go. That kind of separates and opens. And then this comes out like so. And then over here, release these. Release that. And you pull this down. It has a joint on it that you pull up on the joint, and that allows you, if I can pull up on the joint, that allows you to move this like that, And you have Hot Rod. So he's kind of like a triple changer, I guess you would say. Because he does change in, like the old school 80s one did not change into Hot Rod. You had to buy Hot Rod separately if you wanted a Hot Rod. And is this, why won't this come out? Let me just take it off camera for a second. I want to show all the features and everything, but I don't want to make it too drastically long. I don't know why this is there. That's what it was. There we go. But he does, as you can see, he becomes a full hot rod. So you don't have to buy this separate. But hey, if you wanted to, you could, right? So what you would want to do is, of course, pivot this back up, spin it around so he's in his normal mode, if you will. And then this would come out like so. There we go. He kind of locks into place there. Let me just turn this around so I get a little bit of a look-see low over there. I just want to make sure we get everything. Like I said, I don't want the video to be too drastically long. I didn't go over the articulation in his hot rod mode. Like I said, I don't want to make this a drastically long video, but you could see basically when I was moving him. But we'll go over the articulation when he goes into his full mode, when he goes into his Rodimus mode. Let me just see this over here like so. Flip that back under. Flip that back under too. And we're almost good to go over here with this piece. Oh, and of course you want to kind of bring this one down a little bit. And as you can see, you got his kind of Unicron looking face. You want to flip these over. The arms are up here. So you want to pop those off, put them over here. And this piece right here. Oh yeah, sorry. You should unclip this over here. These kind of clip in. And then you want to, and I forgot to do the other side too, right? Boom, boom. These do come out if you want him to stand a little bit better. So you have a wider base to put him on, actually. And then this kind of flips up. And I am going to pan up the camera so we get a better look at this. Being that we already checked out the bottom half of him. And of course, the matrix would fit into right here. If we had it out, it would just go right in there. You want to flip that down. And this kind of goes into the groove over here. There's like, as you see, a big close up on my hand. There's little grooves in there, and that clips onto there. I'm just going to take it off camera because it is not easy to do from behind the camera. I'm pretty sure you guys can imagine that. Let me see over here for a second there. I just want to see. Yes, that goes up over here, and this goes up over there. So I'll just take it off back on camera and show you how these pieces actually go up. So they kind of flip up like that, and then he clips into that little section right there. And if you're doing it, lift the front a little bit before you do so. It just makes your life a little bit easier. To put him back together. As we try to wiggle and finagle him into place. There we go. So we may have to crank up the camera just a tad bit as we put this part together. So as you can see right there, he comes together like so. These over here will clip into place right over there. They got little pieces right there that clip right on there. I know I complained the last time about Rodimus, but it is hard. It is hard to get him to be complete, honestly. I don't know why. It's such a complicated thing, but it is. It's really hard to get him to go together because, like I said, I'm a fan of the 80s ones. I don't want to sound like someone that just hates on the newer stuff because I'm not, but is this easier? Plain and simple. Is this easier? They didn't come apart like this, the old ones, and it just makes it complicated. Like right now, I'm having a world of trouble getting this piece in. I know I took it apart before because I was sitting there and you saw I did it because he didn't come in vehicle mode. So I actually did take him apart earlier, and it's just not going back together again. Just gotta get that little piece in over here because it does clip in over here, and then the smokestacks go kind of like that. This thing is giving a problem for some reason. I don't know why. This is what I don't like about the newer ones. It's such issues to get them to go back together, and I don't know why. Let's just switch these around because it does kind of look like that in their picture over there. Okay, so I completely realized what I did wrong. I had these upside down. That's why it wasn't going together. I did practice beforehand, but guess what? I obviously didn't practice enough because I wasn't able to get him together all that well. But if you examine it and you look at it, you can get through it, right? So right over there, these clip in like so. See, once you have it going the right direction, you're good to go. And then this one clips in over here. You could see the little grooves, and then the little grooves on here that clips in like so. And I know I said I was going to try not to make the video very long, but guess what? It happened anyway. Like I said, I don't like stuff that comes apart like this. Like, yes, in the 80s, they had the combiners. I know the combiners were cool. I have a couple. You see them on the video. If you go back to the other Transformer videos, you will see them there. So they did clip together, yes. But they were the only ones. It wasn't like a regular one like this you would buy. It would come apart like this. And this one goes over here. And that's just a little slip joint for these. So you just slip it on like so. And you're good to go. And then of course you got to do the other side. I don't care all that much for this slip joint thing. Because once you start moving and playing with them, guess what? Them joints come loose. Now for articulation, of course, like I said, they come apart on these slip joints. And it's proof right there as I go to show you how the articulation is. There we go. So the shoulders, we do have movement in the elbow. Nothing in the hand. You do have the hips, the knees. The feet have a little bit of movement on it, but not all that much. But you can definitely pose him in some really good poses that are really cool. And you got to flip this one around over here. But for look, overall look, yes, good. My scoring system 1 to 10. Vehicle mode, I give it like a 6. Now for robot mode, like I said, the newer ones are way better in robot mode. I'll probably give that like an 8. So there you have it, people. That is my review of good old Power of the Prime, Rodimus Prime, Unicronus, the evil Rodimus. So there you have it, people. Thank you so much for watching, and like always, have a great, great day.